Listen, Bo, I got those changes you made on the script today.
Yeah, Harry, listen, I hope I don't step on anybody's artistic toes, but the one thing I've learned is that if the action doesn't advance the storyline, we're just wasting airtime.
Listen, I think you're absolutely right. And the bottom line is you're the producer and you're there to catch these things.
Oh, my God. Someone's out there. What if it's the campus strangler?
Harry, could you excuse me for just 1 second? Sure. Megan, what is that all over your face?
It's called makeup.
Well, I call it totally inappropriate. Go to your dressing room and scrub it all off.
Hey, Larry, I'm awake. Come here.
Thought you might be trying to sleep.
Yeah, trying's right. I've been tossing and turning from worry.
How you feel?
I'm okay.
Any pain?
No.
Any side effects from the radiation?
Nope, not that I can tell yet.
Anything you need, anything I can get you to make you feel better.
Larry, why are you acting like a doctor?
I am a doctor, last time I looked.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. Why are you asking me these questions?
I'm concerned about you.
I am fine, and I am going to be terrific when you tell me that the test results are in and my baby is fine. Now, what is it?
The test results are in.
And? There's something wrong, isn't there? And that's why you're using this bedside manner with me, isn't it?
I don't believe it. I mean, there's no way I could possibly be Vicky's daughter.
Sarah, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought the thing up in the first place.
But you did, and I want to know why.
Because you insisted on knowing what the big mystery was with your father, and I thought I'd be helping you. Instead, it just turns out I upset you. So why don't we just drop the whole thing?
No, Clint, my God, I'm not going to let you get away with this. Listen, if you have some reason to believe that I'm Vicky's daughter, I want to know now.
Sarah, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have opened my mouth. Not without discussing my suspicions with your father first. Now, look, why don't we just wait till your father gets back from Europe, like I said before, and then maybe we can make some sense out of all this.
Sense? How am I supposed to make sense out of this? I don't even know who's lying and who's telling the truth anymore.
Just calm down.
Calm down, Clint. You know, it's not every day that someone tells me the woman I have considered my mother all my life just might not be my mother.
I only said maybe.
Maybe. Maybe is worse. How am I supposed to deal with that, huh? How am I supposed to go to bed at night wondering whether or not I was adopted? And if I was, why no one told me? So does that make all my childhood memories just a joke? All my memories of the things that I share with my mother?
Of course it doesn't. Nothing is going to change that, Sarah.
No, nothing except the fact that Vicky may have been my mother all along.
Ah, damn it. Why did I let you talk me into telling you in the first place? I should have kept my mouth shut and my theories to myself.
Well, is that what they are? Just a bunch of theories?
Well, I don't have any proof. I don't have anything down in black and white.
Then what made you think of this? Is it something that my mother said to you?
No. I really don't want to get into this with you. It isn't my place, especially since I don't have any concrete proof.
Look, I don't care if you don't have any concrete proof. I don't care if you dreamed this up in your head. I want to know what you know, Clint.
Sarah, you're not going to let me off the hook on this, are you?
No, I'm not. So you might as well just tell me what you know and get it over with.
Brenda, listen to me.
Wait a minute. I can tell by your tone of voice that there is something wrong. Now, what's wrong with the baby?
What you hear is a note of cautious optimism.
Optimism?
That's right. Look, we have not been able to discern any perceptible change in you or the baby. As far as we can tell, everything is fine.
Oh, thank God.
All right. I even asked the technicians to recheck that X-ray machine.
And it wasn't broken the way we thought it was, right?
No, I'm sorry. It was damaged. Otherwise, the master switch and the backup would have worked properly. You would not have been exposed to the radiation. But the good news is that the level of radiation was a lot less than we expected.
So I'm okay, and my baby's okay.
Brenda, there is no way that the small amount of radiation you suffered would in any way danger you or the baby. I am so sorry for the fear that it caused you.
No, just, it's behind me. I've forgotten about it. The baby is okay, and that is all in this world that I care about, Larry.
I just don't want you to be overly optimistic.
Well, you can be cautiously optimistic all you want to be. I am going to be just like this.
Brenda, it's important that we monitor your health. Remember, you did pass out yesterday, and we can't ignore that.
Right. It's also very important that I keep negative thoughts out of my mind right now.
I will not disagree with that.
Okay, well, that's good. Now, if you wouldn't mind, I'm going to get up and get dressed.
What are you doing? Wait, no.
I'm going to try and just get a little work in today.
I want you to rest here. Another day or two of rest.
Larry, I will go berserk if I have to stay in this bed when I'm feeling fine. And the hospital needs it. You know that.
All right, I'll make a compromise with you. You don't go to work, but you do go home and you rest. I will have Vera drive you home. Is that a deal?
That's a deal.
All right. In that case, I will get out of here and let you get dressed.
Thanks, Larry.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I think I misheard you because of all the noise. I thought I heard you say for me to take off all my makeup.
I did. Every ounce of it.
Would you mind telling me why?
Because it's not the look that I'm going for.
Oh, really? Then what is the look that you're going for?
You're about to do an emotional scene. Roxanne has been through the ringer. You look like you're going to a party. And while we're on the subject, it's not just your makeup that bothers me.
Oh, please, get it off your chest. What else don't you like?
It's the wardrobe, this dress. It's just too chic. It's wrong. Roxanne is being followed by the campus stalker. She's on the verge of a nervous breakdown. You're walking around here in that getup, you look like you don't have a care in the world.
Okay, let me get this straight. You hate my makeup, you hate my dress, and you don't think that I know how to act my character. Is that it?
All I'm saying...
No, I know exactly what you're saying, but I don't know where you get off saying it. You know nothing about makeup. You know even less about costumes. You've never produced a soap opera in your life. What makes you the expert all of a sudden?
I know what I want. I've been around. I've seen my share of life. Now I want to take that and use that experience to bring a sense of reality to this show.
Oh, please. Our viewers have had reality up to here. They watch our show for little fantasies. Didn't you learn that in your 7-day wonder course?
Look, I'm not knocking fantasy. I want people to identify with this show. If they don't find it believable, they're not going to buy anything. Like this hairdo.
Wait a minute. What?
There, no, I want you to look like you've been through hell.
It took me 2 hours to get this right.
From now on, right is wrong, and wrong is right. And I'm the one who decides which is which. Renata, could you come here for a minute, please?
Yes, Mr. Buchanan.
I want you to put some bags under Megan's eyes.
What?
Roxanne hasn't slept for days. I want you to make me believe that.
Now, wait a minute. What happened to Mr. Nice Guy?
He doesn't come around until the moon comes up. During the day, he's just a producer who works hard, trying to make the best show that he possibly can. Just like Harry says, that's my job. What do you think?
I think you mean business.
I do. I'm not Randy. It's just like I told you before. I'm only interested in one thing, that's producing the best damn show I can.
Oh, and so am I. It'll be nice to have someone here for a change who doesn't mind taking a risk every once in a while.
Like locking horns with Megan Gordon?
Like not being afraid to say who's boss. Come on, Renata. Let's scrape off the party makeup and slap on the bags.
I'd like to see him try to put bags under my eyes.
I wouldn't mind a ringside ticket for that myself.
Russell! I'm so glad to see you.
Yeah, if I'd known you could be that glad to see me, I would have hurried up on my case a little bit faster. Hey, listen, what's everybody shooting at WVLE for?
Oh, you haven't heard about it. There was this really big fire in the studio in Philly, and Bo made a deal with the agency guy to tape the show here, and they couldn't find a producer in Llanview, so they just hired Bo.
Guess a lot's happened since I left town.
Am I ever glad you're back? Oh, and your timing couldn't have been better.
My timing?
Yeah. I hurt my wrist on my motorcycle. My bike hit a patch of ice, and I had to lay it down, and I took the bandage off because I didn't want Bo to see it.
Well, why don't you want Bo to know that your wrist is hurt?
Well, the first thing he said to me as producer of Fraternity Row was that he didn't want me to ride my motorcycle. He said that he didn't want to have to worry about how to replace me if I got hurt, which is exactly what I did. And he is going to flip when he finds out I can't do my scenes.
Well, what's the problem?
I can't even hold a gun. My wrist is too weak. John, you've got to help me.
That's the reason you're so glad this evening.
What?
Why don't you just switch and use the other hand?
I can't. See, Bo was very specific. He wants me to draw it out of the holster.
So put your holster on the other side.
Well, I can't switch it around. It would be backwards.
But I'd say you have a definite problem.
Right. But I know if anybody can figure out what to do, it's you. You gotta help me, because if I can't get this right, Bo is gonna fire me.
You can come in now.
How'd you know I'd be out there waiting?
Because you were intent on taking care of me for some reason. And I tell you, I really appreciate it.
Well, just let me keep taking care of you, and we'll call the whole thing even.
I feel like everything's gonna be all right now. I'm gonna have a fine, healthy baby, and we're gonna be a family, and the future's gonna be bright. And every time I look at my child, I'm gonna see Steve and remember that love we shared, and that's gonna be great.
I'm sure it is. Brenda, you know I would never say anything to ruin that dream.
Right, then don't.
But it's very important you understand that there are no guarantees regarding the health of this baby.
Listen, the radiation scare is over, and as far as I'm concerned, that was all that I had to worry about,
Remember
Larry.
what your obstetrician said about the possible difficulties in carrying this child.
I know what my obstetrician said.
Okay, then you've got to promise me that the least sign, the least significant sign you'll...
I will call you, I promise, but there is nothing to worry about.
You will call me immediately if something happens.
Why are you acting like a mother hen again?
I like taking care of you.
You do? Well, I like having you take care of me. I mean it. It has meant so much to me, Larry, to have you to fall back on. I just can't thank you enough for caring.
Hey, what are friends for?
Oh, you're more than a friend. You're a terrific guy. You are.
Well, I tell you what, why don't you let a terrific guy make you dinner tonight? That's it. I will take care of all the shopping and everything, and you go home, you put your feet up, and just relax. I'll do all the rest. What do you say to that?
Well, I should say thank you, but I don't think that'd quite cover it.
Well, maybe a little kiss of gratitude would do it.
Oh, well, Larry Wally, come here.
Sarah, I care about you, and I don't want to see you getting hurt. At the same time, you've got a right to know the truth. And the truth is that I could be wrong about all this. It's just that there's a lot of things been going on, and I think there's more to it than what meets the eye.
Such as?
Such as, you remember what Viki told you about her father putting up the money to get EnviroCare rolling?
Yes, that it happened exactly 1 year after she gave birth to the daughter she never knew.
Right. Now, that's coincidence number one. 25 years later, your father comes to town and acts like he doesn't even know Viki.
Yeah, which definitely was an act, because he told me that he knew her in his past.
Right. But he didn't say anything about it when he first came to town. Now, that's coincidence number two. Now, you put those two things together and you come up with kind of an interesting, disturbing set of questions. Like, why has your father become so enormously interested in Viki's welfare? Why did he pretend like he didn't know her? I mean, is he hiding something about their past together? Were they more than the casual acquaintances that he claims they were?
Oh, God. Look, I think I have yet another interesting coincidence to add to your list.
What?
When my dad and I were at the airport and we were getting ready to leave Llanview to go to California, we ran into Cord and Tina, you know, and I couldn't understand at the time why Dad just all of a sudden decided to change his mind and we were going to stay in Llanview. I think I understand now. You see, it was right when Tina told us that Christine Cromwell was claiming to be Viki's daughter. Now, if he knew it was a lie, if he knew that either Megan or I were Viki's daughter, then he
knew that someone was using Christine to hurt Viki and he'd have to stay in town to try and protect her. You see what I mean? It isn't so hard to come to the same conclusion I did once you start putting the pieces together.
I can't believe it. I just can't believe that they would keep that secret from us all these years. And if one of us is Vicky's daughter, who is it? Is it Megan? Or is it me?
All right, it's very simple. Take your gun out of the holster, pull it slowly across your chest. When you get it to here, kind of tuck your arm in. That'll take the pressure off your wrist, okay?
Okay.
You got it?
Got it.
Here, up. And.
Russell.
Oop. Okay. Did that hurt?
Yeah, it hurt. What am I doing wrong here?
Well, you're trying to pull it straight out instead of out and then in.
But that's what you told me to do.
Oh, it isn't. Come here, put the gun back, I'll show you. All right. When you go for the gun,
Okay.
grab it, pull it out of the holster,
Right.
across your chest, and then just kind of tuck it in here, and then kind of point and fire.
Pull, push, and point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels better, doesn't it?
It feels pretty good, yeah.
Tell you.
John, long time no see.
Hi, Bo.
What was that supposed to be?
Well, I was teaching Audrey a new way to draw her gun.
Well, looks like she's trying to hide something. What's wrong with just pointing it straight ahead like it was originally blocked?
Yeah.
Nothing. We were just goofing around. I can do it that way.
Good, good. Then do it.
Don't worry, I've got another idea.
Yeah, well, I certainly hope it works a little better than pull, push, and point. Now that I look wretched, I hope you're satisfied.
I am. You look terrific.
Well, maybe I should get another headshot done. What do you think?
Okay, places, everybody. And 5, 4, 3.
Oh, my God. Someone's out there. What if it's the campus stalker? Don't worry. You hide in here. I'll take care of everything. No, but if it's not him, then you'll blow your cover. Listen, Roxy, just stay out of the line of fire and let me worry about it. Freeze, slime ball!
And cut.
Nice work, Jay. Audrey, that was beautiful. It looked very authentic.
Okay, let's pick up the next scene for page 22.
John, listen, I may have a job for you if you're interested.
Sure, Bo, what is it?
Well, we might have our own killer on the set right now, and I was hoping maybe you could help us find him before he finds his next victim.
How about taking the official edge off this visit by letting Nigel bring you a cup of coffee?
Well, no, thank you, Renee.
Well, come on, sit down.
Yeah, thank you. Listen, I'm sorry to be so single-minded about this, but now the Canadian police have picked up the trail of Leo and Christine and Wade, I'd like to pick up a few of the missing pieces myself.
Well, what are the pieces you're missing?
I need any information you can give me on Vicky's trip to New York a few months back.
I think perhaps Viki should let you know about that herself.
Well, unfortunately, she's in California. That's why I was hoping you'd be willing to run down what happened for me. Now, I mean, I know that Viki went to New York to look for her daughter, and I also know you went with her.
Actually, I went looking for her.
Oh. Could you tell me about it?
May I ask you something first?
Sure.
What's going to happen to Wade? Is he going to go to jail for helping Christine and Leo?
It's only called helping when you don't break the law doing it. I'm afraid what Wade did is called aiding and abetting.
I can't believe he's gotten himself involved in this. I mean, he's such a great kid. I can't bear to think of the trouble he's in.
I know.
You know, I also feel sorry for the Cromwells, especially Christine. I mean, she got herself caught in something that she had absolutely nothing to do with in the first
Well,
place.
for what it's worth, we haven't determined whether or not she was in on the hoax.
Herb, she is so gentle and caring. How could she possibly been part of a willing plan to harm Viki? It just doesn't make sense.
I know what you feel. I have difficulty believing it myself. But that's a big part of my job, is not letting my feelings get in the way of the truth. In fact, that's why I'm hoping you won't take this official visit personally.
Of course not. Ask whatever you need, starting with Viki's trip to New York.
I didn't mean to throw you this curve, Sarah, and I certainly didn't mean to upset you.
Have you left anything out?
No. I've told you everything.
Does Viki know about this? I mean, does she know that Megan or I might be her daughter?
No. If she did, she hasn't said anything to me about it. She's in California right now trying to find the missing pieces. If she does, she'll come to the same conclusion we have.
No, Clint. These are your conclusions, not mine. This is all very bizarre, and I am not willing to accept this.
What about the facts?
We don't have any facts. All we have are a couple strange coincidences and some guesswork on our part. Now, Carrie is my mother, and that is that.
You didn't say she was?
And she's Megan's mother, too. Now, can't you see it, Clint? Don't you see how alike we are? I mean, we act the same, we react the same. We're determined women, all in our own way.
Just like Viki.
Come on. Look, Viki is a wonderful woman. I love her. And if she were my mother, I would be proud of it. But she's not my mother, and she's not Megan's mother either. Now, this whole thing is just pure nonsense, and I think we were just crazy to have brought it up before we had the facts in front of us.
Fine. I'll tell you what, why don't we just put the whole thing on a back burner until Viki gets back from California and your father gets back from Europe?
No. No, I have a better idea. Look, I want to settle this thing right now. And I know exactly how to go about getting the proof we need. When you said you thought my father had an unexplainable interest in Viki's welfare?
Yes, that's right.
Right, and where was it that he went and risked his life to save Viki's life?
Where? Up on Llantano Mountain.
Right. Why there?
That's where Leo and the other fellas were holding her captive.
And where was it that you first met Leo Cromwell? It was at your mountain cabin up on Llantano Mountain, right? And what is it that my father first did when he came back to Llanview? He wrote an article about Llantano Mountain. Now, why is it that everything points back to there? What better place to find the answers to the questions we're looking for?
Oh, now, wait a minute. Just a little while ago, you said that my theory was nothing but a bunch of coincidences and, what was it, a healthy dose of guesswork? Now, why are you all of a sudden so eager to go looking for proof?
Because I feel like my parents have been keeping something from me, a secret. My mom started to tell me what it was, but then all of a sudden she just backed off and she said I had to wait till my dad came back from Europe to hear the rest of the story.
Well, you think this secret has something to do with Viki?
Well, I wasn't sure at first, but now that you've dropped this bombshell, look, all I know is that I'm on edge about this and I want to figure it out. Now, I think the answers are on Llantano Mountain, and I think we'll find them.
Now, wait a minute. I want you to give this some more thought. A little while ago, you were determined to find out what my suspicions were. Look what happened.
Look, Clint, I may not like the answers, but I have to know the truth. And I can't just waste my time around here wondering and worrying.
Well, I'm not the type to sit around wondering and worrying myself. As a matter of fact, I've been thinking about going up to the mountain. Now, I don't want you going up there, not now.
Why not?
Well, like you said, Sarah, you're on edge. I don't want you pushing yourself to the limit.
Look, Clint, I'm a big girl, and I can handle whatever answers we find up there.
I'll tell you what. I'll go up to the mountain and do some nosing around. If I find anything interesting, I'll come back here and get you.
Clint, please take me with you.
Sarah.
Look, you said that one time you needed my help, and I was there for you, and I helped you. Now I need your help. Please take me up to that mountain with you. Please.
Okay. I'll call the sheriff's department and find out if the roads are open.
Herb wants to keep the whole thing top secret, but even he agrees that the more people that are there to help us, the safest everybody's going to be. So are you still interested? You wouldn't mind spending more time on the set, would you?
No, Bo, I wouldn't mind spending a little more time on the set. And yes, I'd like to help.
Take it easy with that.
But listen, you're going to have to understand that I still have clients to take care of. so I can't be here from the first rehearsal to the last taping.
No, that's no problem. We've got our own man here full-time anyway.
An undercover cop?
Yeah. This guy's working as a stagehand. His name is Ross.
All right, I'll let him know I'm on the case.
Okay, good idea.
Anything else I should know?
Well, just if this person that killed Lolly DeVore, if that's the same person that started the fire, could very well be Randy Stone.
Well, if it is Randy Stone, it shouldn't be too hard for us to spot him trying to get in here.
No, that's what I figured, too.
Is that what Herb and Rafe think?
Well, that's what Rafe thinks. Herb thinks that there still has to be something said for the fact that Randy was almost killed by that chandelier.
Yeah, but then again, Randy could have set that up to divert suspicion from himself.
That's what Rafe thinks. But whichever way it goes, the thing is that we have to keep this just as quiet as possible. Yeah. We don't want anybody around here to know what's going on, because a whole panic could break out. It could just destroy the show.
Could also alert the killer if he is indeed on the fraternity row set.
Exactly. So, you willing to help us?
Yeah. Got a deal.
Good.
How's that?
I'm just snug as a bug. Yeah, I am. Thank you.
Good. You're more than welcome.
All that's been going on, I haven't been able to visit with you or for us to go out to lunch or anything.
I know. I've been so busy, with the new job and getting that apartment in order. Do you know I only just finished unpacking the last bag from Arizona yesterday?
Well, that means that you are an official resident of Llanview, Pennsylvania.
Not till I register to vote, I'm not. And who says you can't come home again?
Well, you never really left, did you?
Not in spirit. My heart was always here.
Yeah. You sound happy, Vera.
Well, that's because I am. Very.
And Dennis, has he gotten himself situated? And
he's at Heavenly Hash.
You're kidding.
Well, it's not exactly what he wanted, but I think he's really settling into the job.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, he likes Wanda. She's giving him a lot of responsibility. Mm-hmm. And he's finally feeling good about himself again. What more can a person ask for?
Oh, I only ask that I give birth to a nice, healthy baby.
Amen.
I mean, it would be nice if Steve were here to share in all the joy of all this. But I've come recently to grips with the fact, Vera, that just wasn't meant to be for me.
Good girl. You know, grieving over the past never makes the present any better, or the future.
The present hasn't been that bad lately.
Really? I'd say you have had more than your share of bad luck.
Yeah, but I tell you, Larry Wallach has really been there for me. Vera, he has just been so solid, and it's just been wonderful to have someone to lean on when the going has gotten really rough. I can't... 10 to 1, that is Larry right now. He's got a million things to do, but he's over here to check on...
You stay put. I'll let Mr. Wonderful in.
I can answer my own doorbell.
Hi. I've got a package for Brenda McGillis.
A package? I didn't order anything. What is that?
It's from Gabrielle Medina.
Gabrielle Medina is the last person on this earth I'd expect to get a package from. Vera, we haven't said one word to each other since Steve died. Wonder what's in here, huh?
Only one way to find out.
I'm not really sure I want to know.
Honey, what is it?
Steve's personal belongings. A trophy from his school days in Texas. Let's see. His ID bracelet. His journal. This was what I read to him when he was in his coma. That's how I found out about him and found out about how many ideas that we shared the same and the dreams that we shared the same. It's when I fell in love with him. I guess, Gabrielle just wanted me to have him. Well, I guess I'll have to thank her somehow.
Send her a nice note. But for right now, honey, I think you should close that box, put that away, and not think about that until you're strong enough to deal with it.
No, I want to look through it.
Trust me. I know what I'm talking about. We're just gonna put this in a nice, safe place. And you can look at it when you're feeling better. Now, if there's anything you need from me, I will be more than happy to stay. Otherwise, I better get back to the hospital.
You go ahead and go, Vera. I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
All right. Now, you take care of yourself. You get plenty of rest. Put your feet up. And don't lift anything heavy.
I won't.
Now, lifting your spirits, that's definitely allowed.
Listen, Vera, I am trying. Believe me.
Good. I'll give you a call later to see how you're doing.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. No, I am not going to do that. I am not going to do that. I'm going to wait till I'm stronger. I'm just going to go in and make sure that Larry and I have everything. Oh!
Renee, it's been very helpful.
Well, anytime you have any questions at all, just feel free to ask.
Oh, thank you, I will. I better get back to the office.
Hey, it's almost lunchtime. Don't you ever take a break?
You know, it's funny. When my daughter was in town, we used to get together for lunch quite a bit. And now she's gone. I get up, I go to the courthouse and stay there till my desk falls asleep.
Burning the midnight oil, I bet.
Considering the crime rate. Seems, in fact, that I'm devoting my entire life these days to my office.
Yeah, it's because you don't have anybody to go home to at night. Lordy, I know how that is. I used to think that I enjoyed having my solitude, but I have to admit, now that I am married, oh, it got lonesome sometimes, not having somebody to share my life with.
It's leading up to if I got a girl for you.
No. It is leading up to a dinner invitation. Why don't you come by next week?
For dinner? With you and Asa?
Well, sure enough. Ace would love to see you.
As much as he loved seeing me the other day?
I think we got that all straightened out.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, I suppose we did. And I do enjoy Ace's company. Well, what the hell? Pick a night, any night.
How about Wednesday?
Wednesday's terrific. I'll be here.
Great.
Well, can I bring anything?
Nope, just yourself. Oh, leave your troubles at the office.
Yes, I will do. And thank you again for helping.
Okay, anytime.
I'll see you Wednesday.
Okay, bye-bye. Hello?
Hello, Renee. It's me, Tina.
Oh, darling, Tina. How's your seminar doing?
Oh, well, it's over already.
Oh, well, great. Did you learn a lot?
Oh, I learned so much. You know, at first I was really nervous because I didn't want to have to sit in a schoolroom again, but now I can't wait to put everything I learned to good use.
Oh, great. That must mean you're coming home soon.
Oh, I am home. Well, I mean, close to it. Actually, I'm phoning from a gas station at the foot of Llantano Mountain.
Dawn, what are you doing up there?
Well, see, I was supposed to meet Court up there so we could go over what sites we want, you know, for our house and everything. And I thought, well, that's silly. You know, I'll just go take a quick look. And I was trying to call Court at either Landfair or at the Banner, and I couldn't find him either place. He wasn't there.
Oh, darling, well, he's not here either.
Oh, no, I was hoping he would be. Well, will you give him a message for me then?
Sure, honey, I'll be happy to when I see him.
Okay, well, tell him that I miss him and CJ terribly, and then I'll see them both when I get home.
All right, I'll be sure to.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye, honey.
Oh,
yeah,
Renee.
yeah, I'm here.
Wait, I almost forgot. Heron told me that Viki went to California?
Yes, darling, she did.
Well, why?
Well, honey, with any luck, she's going to be able to find her real daughter.
Well, in California?
Well, no, she's just hoping that she'll be able to find some clues that'll help her solve the mystery.
Oh, well, I'll keep all my fingers crossed then.
Oh, darling, you and me both.
Okay, and you promise to give Cord the message?
Yep, I will.
All right.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Cord and I are going to find a perfect place for a new home, and Viki is going to find her daughter. Gosh, I mean, things are really starting to look up for us.
Are you okay, Roxanne? Why did you do it? Why did you blow your cover for me? You hate me. I don't hate you. How can you say that after all of the horrible things that I've said about you on campus?
Hey, I can take it. Besides, you don't think I was gonna let that creep lay his hands on you, do you?
You could have killed me. If it weren't for you, I'd be dead right now. Nora, I just don't know how ever to repay you. I feel so horrible about all the things that I've said about you. I'm so sorry.
And cut.
Gee, Megan, are you really sorry for the way you treat me? I was acting, Audrey. Oh.
Hey, that was terrific, both of you. Thank you very much.
Gee, thanks, Bo. I'll see you.
You know, you did look great in that scene. Your acting was perfect, too.
Thank you. Thank you. Would you like the address to my fan club, or is admitting that you were right sufficient?
Megan, it doesn't really matter who's right. What matters is that we all work
hard to
have
create the best
damn
damn show.
we possibly can, yeah.
I know, and I must say that your comment about the hair and the makeup was brilliant. It really helped me put a lot more into the scene. How did you get so perceptive?
I'm a people watcher. It's amazing how much you can learn if you just open your eyes and look around.
I'll remember that as soon as I scrape the bags out from underneath my eyes.
You know, hey, I'm sorry if you think that I came down on you too hard before.
Oh, hey, I know you were just worried about getting it right.
I want you to know I have the utmost respect for your talent. As far as I'm concerned, you are the heart of this whole show. As long as you remember who is the boss on the set.
I will. And I just want you to realize that I don't think of myself as a prima donna.
Okay, fair enough. So why don't we go grab some lunch, all right? My treat.
Hey, now, I was going to say the exact same thing, but my treat.
No, you see? Now, the boss said that it was his treat. Now, you do remember who the boss is.
Oh, yes. And the moon hasn't come out yet, has it?
No.
Lordy, that hurt. Maybe I should call Larry. He said I should. I don't want to sound like a crybaby, especially now that the pain's gone. I think I'll just follow Vera's advice and just go and sit and put my feet up and... I gotta call Larry. There's something wrong with this.
Thank you for your information. Goodbye.
So what did he say?
Well, the roads are open.
Well, that's great.
But he's strongly advising that no one travel in that area.
Why?
Well, it's too hazardous. The snow's starting to melt. It's causing mudslides. A lot of trees have been knocked down already.
Well, big deal. So we'll navigate around them.
No. It's too dangerous. The sheriff is suggesting that it's going to be a day or two before they can even travel in that area, before it's safe.
But, Clint...
No buts about it. It's too risky.
Fine. Then I guess we'll just have to wait.
All right, good. Now, Viki's going to be back later today. Why don't you talk to her? Maybe she's come up with some things that'll answer some things for you. Put your mind at ease.
Yeah. That or send it into another tailspin.
Well, either way, you might not have to travel as far as Llantano Mountain to get some answers that you're looking for. Besides, there's other things that are baffling me.
What's that?
This pin, for instance. You recognize it?
Yeah, I've seen Viki wear it lots of times.
But did you ever see it before that?
No. It's a unique pin.
Doesn't jar your memory at all?
No, it doesn't. Why?
I don't know. I just have a feeling that somehow it's connected to Viki's daughter. This isn't the pin, by the way, that you saw Viki wearing. She tore this one off the uniform of one of the fellas that were holding her captive up in the mountain.
Funny, isn't it, how everything keeps pointing back to that mountain?
Yes, it is. We'll only figure out why.
Man, I've never seen so much snow.
Look, wind must have knocked this oak tree over.
Someone wasn't watching where they're going, they wind up falling right in our hole. Well, that static, it's driving me nuts.
Wind must have knocked out the radio antenna. We better cover this hole when the ground hardens.
All right.
Is almost perfect. But where Cord and I build our house, it's got to be absolutely perfect. So, maybe I'll try over this way.